Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
Hey, thank you for joining me. This is Influence. Today I got Legacy Evolution Crashbar. And I have no idea who Crashbar is. I don't remember him if he was around during the G1 days. I know he's a Junkion. He comes apart. He does certain things. So here we are. And I like this figure a whole lot more than I thought I would. Usually I don't fool around with the smaller these like kind of combiner figures, not combiners, weaponizers, that's what they're called. Like I don't usually like them, just because, I don't know, I just have some preconceived things about them. I just think they just pull apart. Some of them just don't transform, but this guy, I like his transformation. I like him. I like the way he looks, his action figure properties. I like all of that. So I was pleasantly surprised at this figure. So, and I'm a sucker for motorcycles, of course. That's the only reason I bought it. So let's go. Here we are. We can get into accessories. First off, just a box. You see his bot mode. I got a little frustrated opening it. So shows his motorcycle mode is weaponizing stuff when you take him apart, in combine mode with the other figure that I do not have. So you won't be seeing that today. Just to let you know off the bat, you get the book. Book was fine. You get these things. What's going on with my camera? Sorry about that. But you get these pieces that are come separate. They're kind of like his guns. You have these. And they're okay. I mean, they look better as motorcycle accessories, but you can use them as guns. And you have these foot bars that go on the back. You can put them in the back there. You can put them like this if you like them better. So they're down. You can actually put them on the side of the arms. You can put these on the side of the arms. You can put these back here as well if you want that look. So there's all types of holes and stuff on this guy that you can put these on, and here he goes with these. So that's pretty much it. We'll talk about that more after I get him transformed, but for now, let's do some comparisons. So I have a Junkion here I'm going to compare him with, and you can see that he is pretty small guy, but fits in well with the Junkions. Has the Junkion look, and he's a motorcycle. So I compare the motorcycle to a different motorcycle when I transform this guy. Up close shot of his face. There he is. I think his face sculpt is great. I like the way he looks. Looks like an older dude with a goatee. As far as articulation goes, his head goes down about that much. This is pretty up. It goes up a lot. I mean, this is straight. It goes up a lot. It's on a ball joint, and the ball joint's in the bottom, so it goes side to side, and he moves all the way around. His arms get all the way around. He does have a movement to the top or out like that. Not far, not all the way out, but he does have the transformation joint as well that kind of gets a reverse butterfly, I guess. I don't know if you need that for anything. He has not double jointed elbows, but they get you full. That's mainly due to transformation, but he has bicep swivel here. Waist swivel all the way around. His hands are fixed, but they can spin around. Can pull his legs off of these joints right here, which is part of his gimmick. I think you can, I'm not sure if you can pull his arms out. I think you can pull his arms out. Yeah, there you go. Pull his arms out as well. That's all part of the gimmick when he combines, but unfortunately I don't have that other figure, so I'm not going to be able to show that today. He does the splits just to finish up. He does the hurdles, full splits, full hurdles. Does have a lot of kibble on his legs because that's like the main part of the motorcycle, the wheels and the seat and everything. You know how they do with the legs. But he also has this piece that comes out of the tires. It's hard to get out. So that tire does that. And you can take this tire off, I believe. Yeah, take this tire off and it's like a weapon. Nice playability. Let's put his tire back though. Knees, he does have these big tires in the back, so if you move the tire, you can get the knee to 90 degrees. You still can't get it really far, but with the tire up, you don't get it hardly at all. He has swivel at the knee. That's where you take the legs off. So swivels right there. His feet are different, but I think they have the same amount of, maybe not. This one has toe tilt all the way up and down. This one doesn't have, well, yeah, it does have toe tilt up about that much. And he has a rocker. Rocker goes out and in. And he has a rocker over here as well, but it's a little impeded. Let me see. Wait, maybe if I get it right, it won't be. No, it is. Yeah, it's a little impeded over here on this side because of all this stuff and how it fits around it. Here is more open. That's it for articulation. Let's transform this guy real quick. Spin the hands around like that. Spin the hands around like that. Fold this up. Fold this up. You don't have to worry about getting it exactly right now, because when you do the next steps, it'll be better. Then you can push this head like down and in. It goes in there like that. I like how that happens. Then you pull this out of here and you move this around. Now this tab will tab in right here. And it's a little tight tab, but it's good that this all stays together. Then you do this one over here. Move that, tab it in. It go in like that. Then you turn this like this. This goes this way because this is gonna like mash up here. Then you get this together. You can move this out. Move this out here, these handlebars. And you can flip this through here like that and flip it over. And this will be kind of like the final for it. Then you can accordion. It's this joint in here. And it's pretty tight. So you got to kind of push it and accordion it like that. And then it goes in. Then you can tab these two tabs right here. You tab into these holes in these arms, and this is when you can kind of like get the arms right where you need them. You get the point. Then this back here, you move it like that, and you can start to see the motorcycle. And you move this, you do the same thing, accordion that in, and it kind of pegs in there. Then you can move this up like that, like this. I make sure these pegs are in the middle section, because then this will be squared up if it is. If it's not, it'll be too far in. Getting close. So you want to peg it in on this side. You got to figure out which side is not going to show the hollowness. So you peg right there and right there. kind of solidifies it. Over here the same way. Take this right here and right there. And then you can peg these on the front. Whichever side you want to peg it, the side with this hollowness on the bottom, for me anyway. So you just have the hands hold it. And then when you put it in, you want to put it in first before you peg it in here, because then it's going to slide up on that little peg. So that's why you're doing that. Pull that in and then slide it like kind of up on that peg. It's not the best. It only works when you peg it all the way in. Now it's slid up. Peg it all the way in the hand, and then it'll be in line where it slides up. But here's the bike, and I think it's great looking. It's nice. I like what they did. Transformation is fun. Let's compare it to Crashbar here. So you see just how small it is. It is a lot smaller. And not much to talk about. Just got some little flames, yellow and red here. Got the little seat back here looking, the handlebars, as long as they stay out. They go in when you're manipulating it a lot. You got this. It's really supposed to be like this, but yeah, there it goes. It does touch the ground. Going a wheelie. From the bottom, you do see his head. Everything else looks pretty well hidden. All right, so let's just go back real quick. Take that out. Take that out. This out. Take this out. It does get a little tricky. It's a nice transformation, but it is a little tricky. But going back, of course, is a lot easier. So you just bring that out and then bring this up, and you got that foot done. That foot is not an issue at all. You just bring this out. Don't unpeg him. His leg. So you just move this up. Make sure it pegs in. Then you got this. You got to move this so it flips around. Got to get it just right. Then you can flip them all the way in. Flip this up. So now you got this leg right. This is the crotch. This is the back. You can kind of tell, you know, if you have any type of experience with any type of transformer, you know. There we go. Move this. You just flip these forward. Move his arm down. Flip his hand. Flip these forward. Move his arm down. Flip his hand. It's super easy once you know how, but there are some tricky parts to it. And then you get his head up by pulling this right here. Kind of, it's hard to get up, so you gotta pull. There you go. Pull that right there. Then it snaps into place. And that's not a bad mechanism either. You just put these back here if you wish. And there you go, Crashbar. Nice figure. All right, so if you enjoyed this review, I will get up with you in another video, and I appreciate you watching. All right.
You know, life ain't over. Life ain't over. Life ain't over. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.